Hmm. Fuck Steelers. He's on the boat. Baker and Steelers. A-Rod definitely.
Baker Mayfield, I suspect tonight. Bucky Irving is in the backfield, and he gets the handoff, trying to spin away from tackle. He's going to end up losing yardage as a result. The second effort did not work well. Juan Thornhill comes up, and he had a big hit last week, and he comes up and diagnoses that thing beautifully.
He felt like the offense started strong, but struggled a little bit at the end. A lot of things to clean up. Back to you.
All right, Missy, thanks very much. Always good information on the sideline. There's a pass that's intercepted right there by Zion McCollum. He threw into coverage to Mason Rudolph. That was intended for Kenneth Gainwell. Looks like 8 yards on the return there. Roman Wilson, it was just underthrown a bit.
It just seems like the timing was off just a little bit. Low snap here, but either way, it was a great play by the corner McCollum right there by undercutting the football.
This is his third year, and big things are expected normally in the third year. 3rd and 8 for Teddy Bridgewater at quarterback. In the pocket, throws down the field and has his for Teddy Bridgewater at quarterback. In the pocket, throws down the field and has his man. And boy, what a reception that is from Jalen McMillan, who falls hard, an 18-yard gain. Absolutely, you don't want to see that in one of these games already. Been a couple of...
Stop risking your...
Is that the guy that got banned from coaching because he paid for some of the kids' stuff?
Tough plays, and this is a new set of downs, and Bucky Irving is going nowhere. Very good play there. The Steelers had it well diagnosed. And now it's a 2nd and 13 after the loss of 3 for Teddy Bridgewater. Going to the end zone here, looking for his man, and he has Bucky Irving. That's a touchdown of 15 yards. He beats the coverage. Irving's been running the ball with no success. This time he lines up, gets a pass. Peyton Wilson was back there. 3 more on.
And Peyton Wilson was in good coverage, just wasn't able to locate the football. Nice pitch and catch by the Bucs.
All right, so that running into the roughing the kicker, whatever they call that's critical to this touchdown.
Ruling on the field was a touchdown.
All right, it's under review. All the scoring plays are under review. Question is, it looks like he has possession of the ball.
But the ball moves, and it always
Sean Tucker is back, and Waitman's in that punting battle with Cam Johnston. We only saw 3 kicks last week, looking for more potentially. Hopefully not, but you never know. And it's Tez Johnson who's back there instead, and he's going to get it and go to the outside. And he has some running room. Tez Johnson trying to get through, and that's a nice play finally to knock him down. But man, that's a pretty healthy return here. There it is, 4th and 6. Bridgewater over the middle, has a man, and that is Sterling Shepard. He gets down to the 10-yard line before he's brought down there by Eccles and Thornhill. 28 yards on that connection on a 4th and 6. 3rd and 3, a big one for the Steelers defense, trying to get off the field, settle for 3. Emeka Egbuka in the end zone. Eccles in coverage. Egbuka has that one, and it's a touchdown. He's the number 1 pick out of Ohio State. That's a 5-yard score from Bridgewater to Egbuka, and Nichols was there, but it was just a really good pass and catch.
It really was. And as we look at this replay here, how much room does he have to the sidelines as he dives out? Secure the catch. That's a touchdown.
Wow, he was looking high. It was Eccles, and the ball was underneath that. Mason Rudolph looking to get things going. And he's going to go deep down the middle of the field, and he has his man, Roman Wilson. He beats the defense, and that's good for 43 yards, and that's right in Mason Rudolph's wheelhouse. He loves the bomb. To Roman Wilson.
Big play. This is how you respond. Reading coverage, reads the safety, flat-footed. He's able to now throw the post deep over top. Hindsight, you would like to put the ball out more in front to allow Wilson to go get it, but either way, nice pitch and catch.
Second down and goal for the Steelers. Looking to get on the scoreboard. Rudolph surveying. Pressure. Evades it. Throws. Touchdown, Brandon Johnson. He gets rid of Dean, who did not have a good series there. It's a 2-yard score. The Steelers are on the board. Mason Rudolph to Brandon Johnson.
Spies to the left. And Johnson is just working with him. He's playing toy back there. Using that big body for the touchdown and celebrate, big fella.
All right, does it look like Logan Lee is in there snapping? We have to watch who's snapping because, as we said, Christian Kuntz left this game. He's been around for a long time, even when they brought Baker Mayfield in the first time. There's pressure once again, and that's going to be a good sack there by the main man, Derek Harmon. Play action, Thompson down the middle of the field, has a man, and that's Roman Wilson again. He can't keep his footing, but he was all alone. Beautiful route to get himself open. Another gain of 30 yards for Roman Wilson.
You know, I think now they really understand the game. They're really excited. The ticket demand is unbelievable. So I think it's going to be a big event for Ireland, and it'll be great for us to be there for our first regular season game.
14-7 second quarter. Trask has his man, it's a little bit behind him, and it goes incomplete. That was Jared there, and Nichols in coverage. He's an active player as well. He's one of those guys who can really help on the interior of that defense for sure. 1st and 10, Skylar Thompson so far in this game, 2 for 3, 45 yards. There's Caleb Johnson. Caleb making men miss over the 40-yard line, close to it. Bundle package to the right. Little play action, and it's a completion to Connor Hayward. That's going to be very close, and that will depend. It only needed a yard. This time, fake pitch to Johnson. Thompson delivers over the middle, right on the money. A sliding reception there, and that's Scotty Miller once again. Played for a lot of teams, won a Super Bowl with the Rams. Thompson delivers up in the air, and it's picked off. It was intended for McCutcheon, and that's going to be intercepted by Kindell Vildor. And he's still running, trying to go across the floor. We do have a flag on the play. That was in and out of the hands of McCutcheon, the intended receiver, and Vildor picks it up and goes the other way. And again, there is a flag.
Steelers have to firm up the run defense.
And it was good in the first quarter, not so good in this one. That's good right there. That's a good play there once again by Harrison. So congrats to them, and also Christian and Heather Kuntz on the birth of their son, Gray Matthew. So we're ready to go. Steelers get it to start the second half. Tampa won the kickoff the first half. They got the ball first. Now the Steelers get up the middle. And that's Caleb Johnson across the 30, 35-yard line.
This spray takes 15 minutes.
And the Steelers have good field position to start this second half. No question about that. Quick hitter right now, and it goes to Ryan Miller. Good defensive play there by the Steelers. Again, Porter, who's been active, and Johnson, both those guys. By the way, Tampa Bay, so he has a lot of ability. It's just a matter of getting opportunities. Thompson is 10 of 15, 113 yards, 1 interception in this game. Pressure up the middle, and he is going to get absolutely sandwiched, but there is a flag on that play, and that was John Bullock again. Came flying in at the last second. Things closed very quickly there.
One is just right foot, the other one is left foot, so the loser of this battle will be on a roster somewhere.
Logan Lee, maybe on a roster just for that ability, the injury to Christian Kuntz. And he made a nice snap, and this is going to be fumbled and recovered by the Steelers. A muff punt right there, a 59-yard kick by Wakeman. Max Hurlman was the guy who came up with it. Tez Johnson was the guy who hit it off. Max Hurlman was the guy who came up with it. Tez Johnson was the guy.
One of them.
Guy who hit it off. He was trying to make a return, didn't do it. Hurlman on special teams makes a play, and the Steelers are in business and brings this crowd to life.
Johnson is trying to make a play. When that ball hits the ground, you got to let it go. And here he is trying to pick it up as the ball is coming down. Unfortunately, 2-down territory if they're not able to get in right now.
Thompson, Sermon, head down and into the end zone. It's a touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that's a nice drive, taking full advantage of the mistake by Tez Johnson. Hurlman recovers it. Steelers go to work, and now they're an extra point away from tying this football game.
And that's what you want to see from that offensive front, dominating that offensive line right there. You see him with the push. Sermon puts his head down. Easy touchdown.
Good work by the offensive line. We've been talking.
I can't wear them no more. My feet too big. But yeah, I still got those in the house.
All right, lastly for you, what are your goals this year personally?
Man, I'm just trying to, do my part as a Steeler.
But this is going to be something that we all pay attention to.
Lou Nichols now in the game. Came in last week and made an impact. And there's number 35 getting first down yardage and more. He breaks the tackle with the 40. Cutting back inside now with the 50. Beautiful run there by Lou Nichols before Javian Farr knocks him down. That's a 38-yard run after what he did last week in Jacksonville.
This guy able to keep his balance, breaks through a tackle here. You can see his eyes up the field looking to make bigger plays, and this is beautiful vision by Nichols right here on this particular run.
Good blocking at the point of attack. Stephen Jones was there, but then Max Hurdleman. Got to be difficult to hold for a left-footed kicker. You don't see him too often. Not that that was the issue there. Here's another pass and a good one. The ball comes out after reception, and the Steelers are going to recover. It was Tanner Tala and Quindell Johnson, it looked like, came away with it, and he does recover. It's a catch and a fumble, and the Steelers, after the Renegade, come to life, and the fans love it.
Imagine being able to build
The Steelers taking down Seattle and Detroit when they had all that snow. But what a run it was as a road team all the way through the playoffs. And there's a pass in and out of the hands of Galbraith. He had that in his hands, maybe looking to run before he had total control. Tampa converted one of these early in the game, and it led to a touchdown. This time in the backfield. And it's well diagnosed by the Steelers. Owen Wright does not get the necessary yardage, so the Steelers are going to take on wonderful field position. That's Iku Leota who made that play. Ben Sauls, I'm sure, is chomping at the bit to get a mulligan after he missed one. This is Evan Hall. Hall with a good burst after he was hit. Yards after contact, plenty of them there. It's 12 yards overall for Evan Hall and another Steelers first down. With Logan Woodside, the quarterback out of Toledo, where he broke Bruce Gronkowski's record, and that is going to be an interception. Woodside's going to have to come down and make a play, and he does. Antonio Greer, now a fumble, and it goes out of bounds. Antonio Greer Jr. stepped in front of the intended receiver.
That was it. Just looking left, you can see reading the quarterback's eyes. Ball comes out right here. Nice job prying the ball loose. Just wasn't able to come up with it before it went out of bounds.
You know, Max Hurlman was the intended receiver. Never stopped on that play. Tried to make it at the end, and the ball came out even before he hit it. Greer's lucky that that thing went out of bounds, but nonetheless, Tampa Bay now in position to cash in. Owen Wright in the backfield. He gets the handoff, and he's going nowhere. Steelers defense all over the place right there.
Timeout,
nothing available, and the Steelers are going to call timeouts. McLaughlin trying to win this game for Tampa. And the kick is up, and it is right down Broadway, and that's how this game will end. Tampa had a 14-0.
Shadow was cool. He